welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back. All right, give it a stretch. Oh, yeah. Totally lost track of time. I in the van, cleaning some stuff up, and I was like, oh, wait, I have this thing to do. So, welcome to untilit.works, the thing that I get to do every Sunday. It's a thing I created mostly for myself to be able to hold myself accountable, because there's a lot of projects I want to work on and create. And I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. So by doing untilit.works, it allows me an excuse to be by the computer, basically. And so, or in the van, working on stuff, right? And so untilit.works consists of ciphers. And a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress on that thing that you've been meaning to work on. Break sessions, again, happen about 15 minutes after the hour. And you'll notice a break session because I will pop up here to be like, hey, time to take a break. And you can get up, walk around, drink some water, do what you got to do, or sit here and watch me talk about something I found interesting on the internet. The whole point being that you don't think about the thing that you're just working on. Kind of let your mind relax for a little bit. Now, like I mentioned, I'll pop up here in the video. If you ever come to the site and we're in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen, and that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. So that's why I've noticed there saying mainly click play to start the stream. Next to that is a button, open and close caption. I'm using the speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. And hopefully you click that button, the words that I'm saying accurately be placed into that box. Then I'm working on this, not right now, but eventually. The whole highlight clip thing that broke, think I might have found a way to make it work. I don't know, we'll see. But that's a whole nother thing that I'm probably going to implement into another project and then bring it into here once I get that worked out. But yeah, if you'd like to join the chat, there's also a button to join the chat if you want to ask questions or anything. Cool. Now, that's the work session. That's the break session. Work sessions, again, 45 minutes, kind of like study, focus work. Will look something similar to this here. All right, so in the upper right-hand corner, we got the menu. If you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers. You can subscribe to get notified when we go live. On the left side, there's an audio player, which is broken, which I'm going to recreate, so it's not relying like on a third party. And so that's coming soon. Yeah, you can try it. They may have unbroke it. I don't know. Towards the center there, we have the to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button. It'll add it to the list. You can edit the task by clicking the text. You can delete it by clicking the X button, or if you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox and it'll send it to done. You can click the header done. It'll show you all the things you got completed. Before I shut everything down, if you click that Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter and it'll pre-populate a tweet with all the things that you got completed for the day. And for me, it's kind of like a good way of like, got some stuff done going into the week, feeling good, right? On the right column, we have a countdown timer, countdown to when the next break session happens. Again, that's 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what folks have told me that have gone through the curriculum and what I've seen of it, I believe that if you go through them, at the end, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development, and you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing web development. So there's that. Let's say you're already into web development and you're looking for some like quick projects to kind of get your mind, you get your brain juices going to, maybe kickstart a new project idea. I have links to some tutorials And now I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, so part of my responsibilities are to look over tutorials. And I have 3 tutorials there, which I need to update because we've since changed the SDK, but neither here nor there. We have new tutorials, but this should still work with the old SDK. I need to make the change. I just haven't. So one of them is, after following the tutorial, you create this application that has an input box and a button. You put in your home phone number into that input box, hit the call button, and your real world phone will ring, and you'll be able to have a conversation back and forth. Then I have one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number. You call that virtual number from your real world phone. You'll be able to, in the application you create, pick up that call, answer it, and have a conversation between the application and the phone back and forth. Then I have one where 2 users like log in to an application that you create following the tutorial, and one can call the other through the browser and have a conversation back and forth. So I think it's pretty cool. So that's there. What else? Okay. So those are tutorials there. Hako will come back to. Show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And the highlights thing, again, is broken, so I will not go over it. Hako stands for Help a Coder / Creator Out. It's a thing I made so that if you ever get stuck on something and you want to be able to get help, you can create a Hako, which is like a room that you can invite people into. And then my hope is that collectively you all be able to help you with the answer or feedback or something, whatever it is that you're looking for and the issues that you're running into. So if you click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with, to check out their profile, and then you can request to join. There's also a filter list so that you can also filter by keywords to see if there's a specific area you would like to join a room in. And you create a Hako, you present it with this form, put in the title, 3 keywords, hit create. It'll generate a unique URL that you can then copy, click to share to Twitter. You join your Hako, it looks like this, got your title at the top, upper right-hand corner. We've got, you can leave the Hako, you can open the menu for some more options. Text chat here on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, there is a countdown timer. Again, 15 minutes after the hour for the break session. You can copy the URL and you can click to share to Twitter. When someone clicks your link, they just don't join your room automatically. They're actually requesting to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. You have to click their username to either open up Twitter or GitHub. And from there, you can decide whether or not you want to let that person into your room, so you can approve or deny them by looking at their profile. If you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them. Now, you as an owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen. And again, the point of the Hako is for you to get help or feedback on a thing you're working on. So I think by being able to share your screen and show everyone else what you're seeing, you'll be able to provide context to be able to get the help or feedback that you're looking for. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako, we have a text chat. Put the message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add to the list. Now, I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody has their audio chat enabled, we'll be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Now, I also added the ability for the opposite, enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat and you still want to follow along, if you enable text to speech, any messages put into the text chat would be read out aloud by your browser. So you can still follow along. Cool. Then we have all the different Hakos, again, that have been created. You can check them out. And that is it. Cool. Stop screen share. Yes, I did stop it. Okay. Now, I'm going to get y'all back to work because, like I said, there's stuff I want to get done. And I'm going to send y'all off with some traveling music. This right here is a track by an artist that goes by the name of Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. We'll take a look at something I found super interesting on the internet that I'm going to probably build a whole bunch of stuff with. So it's kind of like where I'm going mentally. So should be dope. Thanks for hanging out. Again, Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. Thank you. Y'all be easy. And peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now feel so strong. And I wanna say thank you for being there when a brother had nowhere to turn to. You were there, and I feel like yeah. And everybody says yeah. We spread a love like yeah. I wanna say thank you for holding on when a brother was down and out. Now I feel so strong, and I wanna say thank you for being there